You're listening to a Nerds podcast. All things nerds, music, horror movies, pro wrestling, video games, anything nerds would like.
Once again, with an illustrious episode of a Nerds podcast. I'm really proud to have this person with me. He's part of an amazing band. His name is Mir. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
That's cool. Thank you for allowing me to interview. I'm very appreciative of the fact that you take time out of your day to do this. I want to know I'm very grateful.
That's a good work you're doing. It's really cool. I appreciate you inviting me in your show. So, yeah.
That's cool. Now, my name is my podcast called Nerds Podcast is a podcast that basically, for all things nerds, movies, video games, comic books, horror movies, pro wrestling, anything the nerds would like. It's all encompassing in that. And basically, I'm glad to have you. I didn't know you from Bangladesh. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Now, are you? How did you get into music, and how was it like? Are you musically trained or whatnot?
So basically, I'm from Bangladesh, a country inside India. It's a small country, but in contrast to that, I guess we have a very much metal scene out here. So that comes out as a just many that I guess I began in 2006. I was a teenager when I was getting into this bands like crazy bands like Children of Bodom, Iron Maiden, like all the bands from Europe, and then so they were like a very big influence to me. And in our local scene, there were some like so I began as a vocalist for my band. So we played melodic death metal, something you will find in bands like Children of Bodom and Fame and all. And like that. So that's how I began. And my very first band was Skull Crush. It was in 2008. And we later on we broke up and started my current band, Skull and Its Bomb. We did our first show in 2010. And the journey began. I think I can say it's done is a proper journey.
Okay, that's cool. Is it a big metal scene from where you live? Is that a big scene?
I'm not gonna say that it's as big as you're doing Brazil or say even in Indonesia, but it's kind of growing, and it's really surprising how it's doing in the rate. So I would call it developing from a new tool. Back in 1990s, there were some good heavy metal bands, but the crowd was not much. But since then, things have been growing, and things are changing. As if you can see, there are underground shows here that happens in both in the city, Chattanooga, which is in Bangladesh. So you can see like an average of 2,000 to 3,000 crowds in it underground, which takes place in indoors, and but in the open air shows, it takes like 7,000 to 10,000 crowds. So I guess it counts as a middle scale crowd. So I guess it's growing, and the people are changing. If you can hear people people more into the pop culture, pop kind of music, but right now kids are listening to more extreme metal, more metal stuff, rock and roll stuff. So yeah, things are growing, and I'll say that we might be as big as Indonesia someday. Nepal, if you take this in consideration.
Okay. Now, how did you and your band meet? How did y'all get started to create what you're creating now?
This is actually a bit, it was not serious when we started off. We were like, I first met my drummer. We were in this music school called CSM. So I first met him over there while I was hanging out with my uncle's band. We used to play with this album over there called Jackson. So it happens that this guy comes to drummer of my uncle's band, and he used to sort of vocalist, and who could sing this metal stuff. So I was at them. I was a kid, and I was learning how to do this guitars and stuff. I was screaming out. So what happens is that we met each other. We were using this, our e-body. It's called e-body back then. It was an iron software. So we texted there, and we got to know each other, and we met. And the very next day we were John into Children of Bottom and all these kinds of bands like Jewish. And we saw more members of some other bands. So that's how it got started. And as later we met our guitarists, two guitarists from two bands. So we invited them to join in because we shared interest and melodies that number. So first of all, I wouldn't say they were a proper band, like, assembling and getting the right sound. But then after a year, after doing some shows, we realized that, we thought up something that too powerful, and we come to the decision that we're going to play with folk, the kind of melodies that LVT plays, and something like Fintroll and stuff. So we started covering bands like LVT, and then we get our sound, and we started writing our own music. So that's how it evolved with
Okay, that's cool. Now I like your band because lately I've been lucky enough to have bands to interview, and mainly metal bands, and they're all good. But I would say your band is by far the heaviest and most powerful of the band so far. And I really like your sound, and I think it's even cooler. I don't know if you will register this or not, or even associate. It's something even cooler when metal reaches across the world, and you can appreciate it as well. And I think that's pretty cool. That's not necessarily a question. It's more of me saying I think it's awesome that it's gone as far as it has, and your band is an amazing band, and I'm glad I get to talk to you. And it's even crazier the fact that I'm in America, and I'm also from Lynchburg, Virginia, and I'm not even sure if you know where Virginia is. If you even been, have you been to America?
No, not. First, I'd like to thank you for all your kind words.
Mm-hmm.
And it really means a lot to all the kind words from you. So I've never been to America. Last year we were planning for a tour, because we had enough time to any music. So when this agency comes up from Italy, and they were planning to do some shows with us, and initially we planned to do some shows in Milan and stuff like that. So that was the first time we had regarding, to reach the overseas. But I've never been to the U.S. I said level that I've never been to the U.S. So no shows or no trips outside Bangladesh. But yeah, I really appreciate that our song had crossed the borders even before we could, tread onto someone else's side. This really means a lot. It really means a lot coming out from you with the invitation. Listening to my song and doing all the converts. It really means a lot.
That's cool though, but it's not a big deal if you haven't been, because I haven't been outside my country either. I've been around certain parts of the country, but I wouldn't constitute that me actually do anything. So I haven't been to India, or I'm not sure what part Bangladesh is, but I'm saying I've never been to your part of the world, so don't feel bad if you haven't been here. I was just more curious if you were. And how is it when you who writes the music in your band mainly?
Can I come again, please?
I said, who is the writer of your songs in your band? Who writes the music?
All right, so this writing process is it's like the 70% of the song is being written by my guitarist Sanjeev. So you guys have basement, then the members, they get the file, and it never happened like we only wrote 2 songs where all of us are together, and we were like, keeping out all the formulas and coming up with stuff. But most of the songs are like, he wrote the bass and the guitarist wrote the basement, and he sent that to all of the rest of the members, and they were implementing their part. So in case of instrumentation, it was great, and the lyrics were all written by me. That's how it is. And some of the songs were written by our producer. So we had a studio, it's extra studio. So these are some of our songs. But that's how the writing process went.
Okay, I like that. Now, how many is this your? How many albums have you recorded yet? I've checked out some of your songs on there. I haven't played the full albums. I just want to check out because I want to have honest. At least I can listen to the music and I can at least appreciate it. And I have listened. And you're an amazing band. I never get tired of keep saying that because your band's amazing. But like, how many records have y'all recorded so far?
Thank you, man. So basically, we released our debut album in 2015. So it was called Album of Shalom. So this album was a bit to the folk side of, and it infused some folk sound from both the Bengali culture and both from Irish folk. Okay, Scandinavia. So we experimented some songs there, and that was a good album. We haven't released any full length yet, but we did do some singles. It was Riot, I think we released on 2016, and we released music video. It was our first music video in 2018, and then we did a review of the same music video because we're not happy with the production. So we kind of took it as a fun project last year. So we did a rendition of the whole thing. We released it, and we released another single, Sword of the Alchemist, after months of the release of the debut music video. So that makes 3 new singles on the debut album in 2015. And we're planning for dropping over next album, say in 2022. If things are okay, basically the world is fucked up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is screwed up. Now, what was it? Drawing a blank now. It's embarrassing. Oh no, I know what I was going to ask.
I'm sorry.
No, I kind of spaced for a second there because I was going to say something, but I forgot what it was. That was my bad. I just spaced out for a second there. But I was going to ask you, like, it's okay. I remember now. But like the question I was going to ask you was basically, what is your scene like in your I would say not in the country but in your hometown? Is there a very good scene where you could see go to at least when it wasn't less crappy in the countries? Is it good to play? Is there clubs or anything you could have played at previously from COVID, before COVID? Was there any clubs you could play at?
Okay, so basically the scene is quite different than what we get with in the Euro cars and the States. So what we have here is that we have some organizers because we are it's not country in small cities. So we have some very small bodies of organizers who do the shows, and there are no clubs because clubs are not that much abundant there. You won't find any pub here. Still the different there. So what the organizers do is that they rent it, and it can be all or if it comes in English, or it can be an open field space like a very microscopic version of fashion. So that's how it goes. The organizers, they rent this and will do the shows there. It is quite small, but it's really condensed. Like even if there's a show, we put up the poster 3 days beforehand, but you're going to see the whole because they go out. So it's really condensed.
Okay. And have you lived anywhere outside? And this is separate. Have you lived anywhere outside of Bangladesh? Have you ever moved to anywhere else? I'm not saying out the country, but anywhere else outside of Bangladesh.
Okay, so you want to know where you want to stay outside Bangladesh if I give the chance, right?
Just want to if you moved anywhere else, because I don't know the part of the continent or country you're from, so I wouldn't even know how to ask outside of there, because I wouldn't even know anywhere. I had to look up a map, so I wouldn't even know. But if you ever I'm not sure the area you are from is I'm sure it's a big area, so I'm just curious if you had just moved outside your just even your small town or whatnot.
Yeah, basically, compared to any city in the States, it's definitely smaller. And to be honest, we have done only much shows in our hometown and very less shows, like 2 or 3 shows outside this town, like outside this city. Like Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh, so we've done only 2 to 3 shows in Dhaka. So most of the shows, like 90% of the shows, were done in our hometown. So we haven't gotten out much.
It's okay if you didn't. I haven't left Lynchburg in forever, and if I have, it's not like I went to live anywhere. So, in Lynchburg, I guarantee you, is much smaller than where you're from. In Virginia, it's not even a place. If I told you, it sounds like nonsense to you, because it's not. I'm assuming if your image of it's just America, it's not small states or whatever like DC or whatever. You just look at America. So I would expect if I even explain it to you, it would sound like complete nonsense. But I haven't lived outside my hometown really. But yeah, I was mainly just curious, if anything.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just curious. That's why I asked. I was just curious. It wasn't because I never lived outside, but I'm always curious if someone actually moved outside their hometown.
Can you ask your question? I'm sorry, you're breaking up in my side.
Oh, my bad. I was just curious if you moved anywhere else. That's why I asked. That's the reason I asked that question. I was just curious.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I think I moved from Bangladesh, like, not right now. I have some friends, and I'm not sure where it's going to be, but most probably I'm going to move to Poland. So if that happens, I don't know how to, with my current band anymore, but I have some plans, and it's not related to music or say anything else, but I was related from the profession. So that's what it happens. And that's the thing.
Okay. Now, first, I'd like to thank you again for allowing me to interview. I am very grateful. I want to say it off the bat, and I really appreciate it. And basically, I don't really have like. I'm just curious. I get one more question, and like and I'll just let you go. But like, the question I'm gonna ask you is like, if you would you ever consider like ever coming to America and doing like a show if it was permitted?
No, definitely. Anywhere except Bangladesh, it's going to be fun. So definitely America. I'd love to be there. I'd love to be a part of any show. So I'd just love to see Lamb of God at least. So basically, yeah, I'd love to. I like this state. It's really cool. So yeah.
That's all right. Because I would love to see you play here. I think that would be amazing. Because y'all would tear it up here. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. And thank you again. And hopefully down the line, yeah, hopefully down the line we'll hopefully at one time, hopefully one day we'll get meet. Hopefully like in some some way, I don't know how, or maybe or FaceTime or something. I want to keep in touch. Because I want to like see how everything is doing, how everything.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I enjoy the fact that there's bands out there and bands like they are really awesome, and I want to every once in a while I'm just gonna hit you up and see what you're doing, and hopefully we'll sit down and like we'll talk again. I think it's really cool, and I thank you again, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I thank you. I thank you for having my show. It is a good experience to have this conversation. So, yeah, I thank you for featuring that.
Awesome.
We used to be in touch and we share each other's stuff eventually.
Most definitely. Thank you, and you have a good day, sir.
All right. So take care and stay safe.
All right, man. Thanks. See ya. That was Mir, and I'll make sure I have it right because I'm pretty sure I have it wrong. And I didn't realize it was from Bangladesh, what makes it even more cooler. The fact that Mir Hassam, probably pronouncing the whole thing wrong. Being the first time I butchered someone's name, and probably won't be the last. And, the audio wasn't that great, but if you could hear some of it, it was cool. I mean, he's calling from all across the other side of the world, so, there's going to be some difficulties, but hopefully next time when we do another podcast, hopefully I can fix the sound. I got this little device at home that I'm using, the Zoom device that I have no clue how to use it, but hopefully I can figure it out, and hopefully that will make it better. But, now, I'm going to sign out, but before I do, I'm going to play his instrumental song, and this will be the closing.
Virginia, William Hill, America's #1 sports book, is now here. And we have a special 2021 offer to help you bet on all your favorite sports risk-free. Download the William Hill Sportsbook app, and when you sign up, you can get started with a risk-free bet of up to $2,021. Use promo code RADIORF. Terms and conditions apply. 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call, text, or chat our confidential and toll-free helpline at 1-888-532-3500. Let's make it interesting with William Hill Sportsbook. Virginia, William Hill, America's #1 sports book, is now here. And we have a special 2021 offer to help you bet on all your favorite sports risk-free. Download the William Hill Sportsbook app, and when you sign up, you can get started with a risk-free bet of up to $2,021. Use promo code RADIORF. Terms and conditions apply. 21 plus only. Gambling problem? Call, text, or chat our confidential and toll-free helpline at 1-888-532-3500. Let's make it interesting with William Hill Sportsbook.